I don't want you to break your foot today. Highly not. If you want the ball with a round kick. Remember that one? Do a round kick.
I'm looking at the
in like a front kick position, so that's why my ankle's here. If we did a round kick, I'd hold here. But because I'm here, your toes will get out of the way. Your balls will be switch spots in the panel to see.
Oh.
Since you're going lefty.
Yes, sir.
Just switch the face to the windows, Chelsea.
Oh,
Just so we can see you.
Chelsea, pick up your front foot and the ball like this.
this foot.
Okay,
Okay, yes, ma'am.
how do you sort of? Get a little further away.
Oh. Move on a second. Okay, we're there.
Pick up your front foot, ball away.
This already is.
Do you want me to hold that for you?
It is low.
Alright. Love those two for Jose for me. Don't hold it.
yes.
I will hold it. Chelsea, break it with me.
Okay, yes,
Yes,
sir.
yeah.
Okay, yes, sir.
Must be this side.
Like low requirement, you must be this tall.
Okay, let's see.
We're gonna need to use sometimes.
Okay.
Yes, I can put joint into it.
Let's go, mommy. Let's go, mommy.
Pro level.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
You said axe kick and front kick, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Only works on the bench. Alright, you're gonna stand there and kick toward me.
First central.
Jump out of the bricks. No.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, though.
It will.
Are you ready, sir? Test it?
Maybe for the front
Sir.
kick.
Okay.
Chelsea, you're doing a stomp or an axe kick? Axe kick?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because your angle's gonna be different for an axe kick versus a stomp. Move the board forward a little bit.
Alright,
So
forward.
when you drop.
Damn,
your
you're
heels
back.
gonna come back to your body.
Just
Yes,
trying to
ma'am.
psychic, I realized.
It's going to be a little bit more.
Just like the
middle.
holder, so. Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying?
I think so. So am I standing the wrong way?
You're not standing the wrong way, but the
Drop
board
on
is
this
too
side,
close
and
to
you
you.
just
Oh,
straighten it
thank you.
over more.
Okay, I'm gonna measure one more time.
Show your leg.
I was down, I'm on the board.
So higher.
Sorry.
But it's going 10 instead of 7.
Oh.
Yeah, when you're doing the axe kick.
You're
going in.
Oh.
You could do an outside axe kick or an inside axe kick,
Oh.
but the thing is,
Oh.
once it arcs.
Woo!
Too high, too low, just right.
So the higher you get your foot, the more drop you have. to bring the
Yeah,
board
that's.
forward.
What was it?
It's the only time.
Oh.
Her?
Yes,
Which
ma'am.
leg?
The left.
Check your distance.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this
good, ma'am, that's good.
It's all about your fold. Nice fold.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, ¿no están ahorita?
Yes, ma'am.
You got yours, mommy. I'm gonna get right here. I'm gonna see if you put. Maybe
There you go.
I've gotta, it's about making a choice. When I make a choice, I can do it. I have to just make that.
Sir, sir, there's,
I can
is
move
that too
it.
close to you, sir?
No, they're fine.
No worries.
I'm not going that way. She kicks me, I'll go that way. You can go ahead and move here.
Yes, sir.
Last break.
Last break.
Let's do it. How are we going?
Huh?
How high are we going? Is that good?
I think it's good.
Okay.
got this.
To extend.
Yes, sir.
Held back. That's too close.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Okay.
My heel wasn't on it enough. Okay.
Send it out a little faster too.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Let's go, mommy. Yeah, mommy. I'm gonna zoom in right on mommy.
I haven't given the news yet, though. But I'll keep it brief. You've all had this. Suspense brief, but I still have some things to say. So, I made a note, and I want to make sure I have my note correctly. So, overall, good test. I think this was definitely an improvement from last test. I've been seeing that this entire cycle. We've had some really good tests. I have not had to fail anybody this cycle. That should be normal, and I'm glad we're back to normal. So overall, good work. Raise your hand if you think you've got some areas to improve. Good, yeah. There always is. You know, I'm always going to say that. You can score perfect fives on a test, which is probably not ever going to happen. But then there'll still be room to improve, because that's just how it works. That's just life. There's always room for more. It's like Jello. There's always room for Jello. It's an old reference. All right. This kid, yeah, chocolate. All right, I think we're getting hungry. So here's my note. I want to give you a task. It's twofold. I want you to determine what you feel is your weakest area. Incorrect. Your weakest area. And then I want you to ask others. I don't care if you, one person, two people, everybody in your black belt team, ask others what they feel your weakest area is for karate. And that's not to do it in a way that's going to be negative per se, but in a way that you realize that's where I want to work. And I'll even put another spin on that. I want you to also identify, both personally, yourself, and asking others, what your strongest area is. So find your strongest, find your weakest. Figure out where you can bring that weakest up to meet the strongest. Don't average it out. Let's bring the weakest up. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm going to talk a little more as we present belts, but if I could have everybody move back to the blue and have a seat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We don't need to do the whole thing.
Pro level, pro level.
I think you're gonna get the belt. How was your baseball game? Good. We won.
We have to see if there's time in their schedule. He wants to do it again, but they have soccer, like, it's a lot, so we have to wait and see if there's time he's gonna do it.
Get in the camera.
Okay. 3 of you are moving to red belt. This was your first red belt test. It's a red belt test because you're testing to red belt. You've already been working in that higher level where the whole sheet for the cycle is yours. That's going to continue. So you've now gone through one full cycle. And I say full cycle, I mean all the material. You now have 3 more to go through. Okay. That doesn't mean after 3 you go to black belt. There's the whole thing to be aware of, but just know you're getting there. Comes with a new uniform. I've got pants for you and all of that. Okay, nice red trim uniform with your patches and so forth. By the way, if I give this to you and you're a leadership student and you need a leadership patch for this uniform, let me know. That's not.
Mom, you're gonna make it.
But what happens now at this level is you form a black belt team. So the 3 of you that are still in green right now, you are now a black belt team. And what happens with that, and they can tell you, is that we do extra practices. Once a month, on a Friday, I'll give you the time. You come in and you get some extra practice. And what I'm actually gonna do in the interest of time and the interest of knowing that we're going to end up with, going forward, we're gonna end up with 4 black belt teams at a time. We're gonna have your team work with this team. So everybody here, you're not one team, you're 2 teams, but you will practice at the same time. You'll still practice together, you'll still help each other out. I think it'll be beneficial for everybody. Okay, what was our team name?
Freedom First Class.
Freedom First Class. So you have to come up with a team name, because they're the first black belt team. And what I'm looking at now with these teams is that you are now on the path to black belt. Okay, and if I have it correct, next November will be your black belt test. You're testing. Oh, you're part of that team too.
Yes, sir, I am.
So you get a first degree black belt on your team, just like you guys did. Ms. Barrientos is on.
Yes.
Oh, say something. But again, I decided these teams so that you can support each other on your way to black belt. All right, and my goal is that you test each time going forward. I know sometimes it's easy enough to skip a cycle, and it's okay to do if you need to. My hope is now, as you're on this path, that you can stick with it as you put in the time. Okay, when the black belt calls you up, stand in front of them in a ready stance. We're going to ask you to, in a moment, I'll have you turn around and remove your uniform top as well as your belt. Okay, starting here.
Chelsea.
Jose. Attention back. Right, you ready? Turn around, take out that old belt, green trim uniform. them a hand. They're officially third duck red belts. Now, I'll also say that red is an interesting color in our art. A lot of arts don't have it. They favor brown instead. Red is typically considered a master color. That's why the masters here have red on our belt. However, we use this to denote this rank. But what I like to think about, and Ms. Barrientos mentioned it earlier, and we saw it a bit today, is red belt fire. That's where you're gonna give more energy. So whenever you gave this test, if you felt this test was better than the last test, fantastic, I want more next time.
Yes,
And I want more in class. I want that red belt fire to come through.
Yes,
All right. Come to attention. Wow. Back to ready stance. Give them a hand. You can join the red belts. All red belts. We'll get you your pants and everything else.